Good morning, students. I hope you people are well. Today we are going to start the new chapter, reproduction, human reproduction. First of all, we will see the definition of reproduction. As you people are knowing, it is a typical characteristic of all the living beings. Okay, and they develop the new offsprings. Why they are developing the new offsprings? To show the continuation of the life. Once the organism is developed, further it will be going to be proceed. When we will see the reproduction, here in case of human beings, unisexual organs are there and sexually dimorphism means male and females are present separately and they will fuse together to form the offspring. Humans are viviparous. Why we are saying viviparous? They will directly give birth to the young ones. Okay, so right. We had seen the oviparous, then ovoviviparous, that is egg-laying animals. Then egg-laying animals, again hatching process is done, that is ovoviviparous. What are the major events are going to take place in the process of your reproduction? The first one is your gametogenesis. This all are very important terminology which are going to use in the human reproduction chapter. In the gametogenesis children, one cell is going to produce into four, that is meiosis type of cell division we had seen. The same process will be carried out, and here as I said dimorphism is present, that is both the sexual organs are present separately. So here children what happens, the sperm will produce separately and the ova will produce separately. Okay, so that phenomena is known as your gametogenesis. The process of transfer of sperm by the help of your process, that phenomena is known as your insemination. Okay, then fertilization, both the fusion of male and female gamete, that is both sperm and ova is going to fuse, and in individual body they are haploid in number. When they are going to fuse, their number is automatically going to be increased up into diploid zygote. Implantation, after fusion what happens children, that particular gamete is going to be attached at the blastocyst of uterus. There, approx 280 days they are going to be adhered by the mother body and they will nourish by the mother nourishment unit. That only is known as your gestation period. That is the complete development of the human being. Then parturition, this is the process of delivery when the offsprings are going to be given birth to the atmosphere. Then children, a specific reproductive organ is present, that is known as your reproductive duct. It is also known as your accessory structure. This, in human being case, the reproductive organs are showing two stages. First one is your primary sex organ, second one is your secondary sex organ. Primary sex organ. Children, as I said, the human being's body is divided into two processes, that is the reproductive organ. The first stage is your primary sex organ, second one is your secondary sex organ. When we talk about the primary sex organ, it is also known as your gonads and they secrete various types of sex hormone. Suppose you take the example of the male, they will secrete the testes. When we talk about the female gonads, they will secrete the ovary. Okay children, ova is 2 in number and your testis will be also 2 in number. Here two types of hormones are going to be secreted. First one is follicle stimulating hormone, second one is your luteinizing hormone. These two hormones are going to be secreted in ovary. As you people are knowing that after the primary sex organ, menstruation phase is going to be developed in the female case. Second one is your secondary sex organ children. Here what happens, as you people had heard about the adolescence, so in this case the seminal, the vesicles, vasa, penis, this all are going to be developed here. Okay, then what is the difference between the primary and secondary sex organ? In primary case, the gonads are developed. In secondary case, along with the gonads, certain ducts and glands are developed that are going to produce certain hormones. In case of primary sex organ, gametes are produced. Here, no gametes are going to be produced. Sex hormone is going to be secreted. In secondary case, no secretion of the sex hormone is going to take place. primary sex organ is going to be controlled by the pituitary gland. In case of secondary sex organ, it is going to be secreted by your gonads. Now children, after this we will learn about the male reproductive organ. Okay, what are the different parts of male reproductive organ, how the process will be carried out, that we will continue.